Sports betting now legal in our area thanks to a Supreme Court decision striking down a 25-year-old ban. Politicians salivating over the potential revenue. We're not so sure they have all the numbers right. Let's check in with Monica Guy, who's got the full story on this game-changing, potentially, event. Monica, what do you got?
Big day for sports betting as Nevada's virtual monopoly on it now comes to an end as the United States Supreme Court issues its ruling on Murphy versus the NCAA. The court struck down the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act that essentially bans sports betting nationwide, with the only exception being Nevada for certain sporting events. Former Governor Chris Christie challenged that law, though, saying it actually violated the 10th Amendment. Governor Murphy got the handoff when he took office. Murphy released a statement earlier today saying New Jersey has long been the lead advocate in fighting this inherently unequal law. Today's ruling will finally allow for authorized facilities in New Jersey to take the same bets that are legal in other states in our country. Governor Murphy specifically thanked former Governor Christie and State Senator Ray Lesniak for reaching across the legislative aisle to score the big win.
We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars of revenues. We're talking thousands of jobs saved and generated, and a huge boost to casinos in Atlantic City and for Monmouth Racetrack, which was dying on the vine.
The American Gaming Association estimates that Americans illegally bet about $150 billion just last year. Now, with the Supreme Court decision, that's going to change, and states including New Jersey stand to cash in on taxing any winnings. So does this mean you can just bet anywhere? Well, not so fast.
It's my intention, unless somebody stops us, to be up and running in 2 weeks. If the legislature or the governor says slow down, I'm going to listen to them.
You would likely only be able to place a bet on certain sports, and you'd have to do it in a casino or a racetrack like Monmouth Park, or on an authorized specific mobile app or internet site. You'd also likely need to be 21 years old, and the normal rules that apply in a casino would apply for sports betting as well. Reporting from Monmouth Racetrack in Oceanport, New Jersey, I'm Monica Guy.
Thank you, Monica. All right, let's bring in Monday night's A-plus panel. I'm joined by immigration attorney Afia Yunus. Always good to see you, Afia. Matt Rooney, Republican strategist, attorney, and editor of the Save Jersey blog, back with us. George Falkowski, sports reporter, joining us for this conversation about sports betting. Always good to see you, George. And Peter Brown, Democratic councilman in Linden. George, I'm going to start with you. It's a big day, but I think some of this is based on a lot of misinformation. You got politicians literally scrambling over each other to try to take some credit for this. $9 billion has been quoted as a number for the state of New Jersey. That's not even a number that is bet in total in Nevada on sports. I don't get it.
Well, I think everybody's going to make money off of this, whether it's the leagues, whether it's politicians through backdoor channels, through businesses in New Jersey, the tracks. We talked about the racetracks right before we went on. The racetracks in New Jersey have been dying on the vine for years. Now people can come to the track, and not just to see the horses. They can do casino gambling, they can bet on other sports. You're at the track makes money, the betting services make money, the teams are going to make money, so you can see why they're going in this direction.
Now, Peter, you're not going to make any money on this in Linden.
I'm not, no, not
right?
Not at all.
And here's the question. Why would New Jersey not take advantage of this and say, why don't we legalize sports betting in every sports bar across the state and allow people to bet on live games while they're having a beer at the bar?
Well, listen, if New Jersey wants to go forward with this, I mean, we have to look at the repercussions of this, you know. Addiction, we already have a problem with addiction right now with regular gambling. If you're talking about putting it in every sports bar and in every place and on the racetracks, we're going to have a problem with this, and are we going to have to put money into that? And then at the other side of the coin is how much money are we actually getting in from this? I mean, I don't see any positives.
Matt, what do you think?
Well, Trenton's mathematically challenged, so we know that. But even beyond that, one of the ironies here, Bill, is part of the reason that this ban was opposed is because it's special legislation. How can you tell only a few states they can't do something? So now Trenton's going to take it over and tell only certain towns or certain tracks or facilities that they can do it? You're replicating the problem.
Afia, that's a pretty interesting point. The Supreme Court overturned it because it only allowed 4 states to do it, and now New Jersey government is going to say, well, this is all about Atlantic City. What about every other town in the state?
Yeah, it's an excellent point. I think the reason the Supreme Court shot this down initially was because it was a state sovereignty issue. And here, again, we're having the same problem. But, I mean, the real question is, do we really want it in every county and every local sports bar in New Jersey? And what implications does that have on our state?
All right, thanks, guys. Thank you, George.